Welcome. Thank you so much for joining today. My name is Melissa, and I'm here to guide you through a mindful stretch. We will practice together for 15 minutes today. As we go through class, just a reminder to listen to your body. If any of the stretches that we work with don't work for your body, please skip them. You can come on out and you can modify. For your practice today, you'll want a mat to practice on. We'll do a variety of reclining and seated stretches. So if you need to adjust your screen, please do so. And today's practice will be a lovely practice for relaxing the mind and the body, increasing flexibility and mobility. To get started, let's make our way down onto our backs. And we'll just start with a little centering to release the day so far, to drop into the body, into the breath, and into the present moment. We'll start with a little bit of movement. So you can take your feet to the edges of your mat. Let your knees be bent and gently drop your knees to the left and to the right. And then as you drop your knees off towards the left, let's take an opportunity here to lift the left foot up and just hook your left foot on your right knee. So you're not wrapping the legs up, it's just a gentle hook of the left knee or the left heel onto your right knee. And then letting your legs just drop off to the left side. Just take a moment to pause here to take some nice deep inhales and exhales. Really giving yourself this time to just land on your mat. Try to relax through the eyebrows and the jaw. Try to relax the shoulders as well. And we'll gently unwrap the legs. Let's bring our feet back to the edges of the mat. Knees are bent. Gentle drop of the knees to the right and to the left. When you release your knees to the right, let's begin to lift that right heel up. And we're just hooking that right foot on our left knee. And then just softening the legs to the right. Give yourself some time here to connect deeply to your inhale and exhale. And then maybe on your exhale, seeing if you can just draw the breath out a little bit more. Feel free to set an intention for class today. So intention may be that you want to take this time to relax, to give back to yourself. Maybe you're holding tension in the body and wanting to let that go. There's really no right and no wrong intention. Let's begin to reset. We'll bring our knees back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Arms, hands around knees or shins, and then a gentle circling out on the low back. Maybe find large circles here, maybe find smaller circles. See what feels best in your body. And reverse. We will flow in the other direction. We'll take some time to work with our backs. Feet are planted, knees are bent. Working with a moving, breathing bridge pose. We won't lift to bridge to a full expression. We'll just gently lift up and down with our breath. So to start, you can engage your core. You may feel your navel draw back and up to spine a little bit. Take an inhale, peel your low back from the mat, peel your mid back from the mat. Tuck your tailbone, lower mid back down, and take your low back down. Tailbone will tuck, low back lifts, mid back lifts, and tailbone tuck. Mid back lowers and low back lowers. And then we'll begin to flow with the breath here. Try to find length through your spine on inhale. Find length through your spine on exhale. Feel each vertebrae lift from the mat. We'll also feel the space between the vertebrae lift from the mat. And then feel each vertebrae lower down. And then also feel the space between the vertebrae lowering down. Try to press firmly through your feet, inside and outside of each foot. And maybe imagine you could squeeze a beach ball in between the knees. On your next exhale, tailbone will tuck, upper, mid, and low back reset to the max. Draw the soles of the feet to touch. Take your knees apart for a bound angle stretch. If you'd like, maybe take one hand to your navel, one hand to the low ribs, and connect with your body and breath here. As you breathe, feel the stomach gently press into the hands. As you breathe, feel your ribs gently expand into your hands. With the help of the hands, draw your knees together, knees to chest, right hand to right knee, left hand to left knee. Circle your knees out to the sides of the room. So right knee to the right side of room, left knee to left side of the room. We'll create a nice big circle. Knees come back together. And then gently sweep the knees out to sides of room. Nice. Let's take that one more time in this direction. We will reverse. Let's flow in the other direction. And reset. Let's take an opportunity to plant the feet down on the mat. We will take our right leg and cross it over. So not creating the figure 4 hip stretch, but just simply crossing the legs, imagining you are sitting at a table, just giving a cross of the legs. We'll take a leg and hip and low back stretch here. Option to stay where you're at. You could also use your hands and you can pull your knees in. For maximum stretch, let your hands run along your body and then your hand reaches for the opposite foot. So your right hand reaches for your left foot. Your left hand reaches for your right foot. And gently pull the legs into the body here. Maybe take a moment to close the eyes. Be mindful of where you feel the stretch in your body. We all experience each stretch and each pose so differently. So in your own body, just noticing maybe through the legs, through the hips, through the low back. We'll gently unwrap the legs. Feet are planted, knees are bent, left leg crosses over. Stay where you're at. Use the hands to draw the knees in, or arms run along the legs, and hand reaches for opposite foot. As we take the second side of the stretch, bringing in that mindfulness, noticing if the stretch feels very similar on this side to the first side that we worked on. May feel very similar, may feel very different, one side to the next side. And then we'll gently unwrap the legs, reach for the feet, happy baby stretch. Flex your feet, reach through the heels, gentle rock to right and to left. Knees move to chest, arms, hands around knees or shins. Engage your core. Rock and roll through the spine. So maybe roll up once or twice, or maybe coming to seated on that third roll. Arms will sweep out to the sides. Big inhale here. Let's take our gaze up to the hands. Exhale, relax the hands, relax the gaze. Big inhale, hands reach and stretch up. Gaze follows. Exhale, hands relax, gaze relaxes. One more time, big inhale and exhale. Thank you so much for joining today. Feel free to leave me any comments or feedback in the chat. I look forward to being back for yoga today at 5:30 East Coast time. We have 45-minute yoga practice. I'll be back on Wednesday at 5:30 East Coast time. We have a 30-minute Pilates practice. So I hope that you can join another class this week. I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a beautiful day.